Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team.
He's going to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Kentucky right back to the line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
They'll try to pop the draw. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. He'll try the left side. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Trying play action. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Off play action on first down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's on target and complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Tigers are on the move. He's going to pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Bringing it back, it's Harris. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He'll do it himself. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? The option look. He'll pull it on the read. He'll pitch it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run the counter. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 40. And it's caught inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Bowling Green was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Perry Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
Got his man quickly.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it to the right.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The RPO, it's complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Now from inside the red zone. Dances away to buy time. Got some room headed to the goal line. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Looking to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. They're trying to slam it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Toss to the outside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point. But this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Using the quick game. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got his man downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. The freshman able to get home with the sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down and second and 7. Now on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. He's right on target. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Auburn sends out the punting unit. On the return, it's Harris. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's going to run it. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to take off. At the 45, on his way. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Running back goes in motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Auburn going to work with another first down. On the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Auburn doing business in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to scramble. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they go back on top. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Kentucky. And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt, unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Hauls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Touchdown, Wildcats! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll run the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking left. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He looks that one in nicely. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They'll go back to the ground. Smashes through. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Snaps it in the shotgun. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Gets rid of it. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They want that clock to run. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete in the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has